Hello, and welcome to the first vlog of 2021. It's been a while. I was kind of getting ready to set up some camera stuff so that the vlog could look better, and I think that's happening. I have proper lights, and the next step is getting a proper camera and getting a permanent setup. And right now, this is sort of my permanent setup. We have background and hopefully we'll be able to get some kind of setup that you see most YouTubers have. Anyway, I'm here to talk about what's happening with the record label primarily. It's been a sort of rough start to the year. I think people have been sort of shell-shocked by the continued COVID issues and the idea that we're not going to make it out of this probably till July in terms of the amount of vaccines that are going to be coming in and that are out there. But I hope you have work, and I hope that you are able to, support artists, support labels, support the small guy out there or the small woman who are running great labels, who have great artists. And I hope that you consider Somewherecold one of those great places to come and explore music. I kind of wanted to show you the first couple releases of the year. I'm very proud of this. This was kind of our first vinyl that we worked with in terms of pressing it ourselves, paying for the entire thing, getting everything together. I did the artwork. I'm very proud of this artwork. I think it came out great. Here's the back. And this is Jeremy Bastard's album. It's called Everyone is History, There is No Memory. It is, I don't even want to try to describe it in terms of genres. It's incredible. You can dance to it. You can cry to it. It's got all of these sort of post-punk gothy new order elements in it with modern DJ style drums, and I suggest you go and take a listen. It's probably I don't know if this is conflict of interest, but it's probably going to be one of my albums of the year. It's so good. And then branching out from this, I've met some great artists who sang on the album, like Electra Monet and David Katz, and yeah, a couple others. And so the album, the label is going to be coming out with some work from them as well, because their work is stupendous. The other thing is this sort of a catch up from last year, before the year was over, and that's Tombstones in Their Eyes double vinyl collection. I initially sold out of these, I believe, and this is a second round from the band that they sent me to sell through the label. So if you want to come on by and pick one up of those, I would. It's running out. It's a very popular collection. I'd like to thank all the media and Shauna, who was the one who promoted this one, for doing such an incredible job putting this on the radio, making this something that they dug and wrote about a lot, and I appreciate that. One of the first things I ever pressed on vinyl was this little 5-inch right here. This is Circumrotation. It's me and Federico Balducci, and it is a set of songs that are not on the Circumrotation album, nor are they on the Circumrotation mini box. So this is an individually all new tracks, and it's a lathe release, very limited. So I'd suggest you go look that up. Sorry, it came out last year, as well as Wolfred's Tides. This kind of came under the radar. It is a phenomenal post-rock album. It's so good. They're one of my favorite post-rock bands, and they're from Estonia. I highly recommend you get a copy of this before they are all gone. I think I have one copy left of the colored version. And then, of course, Tombstone's actual album that came out last year, we have some left of this beautiful red vinyl. Tombstones in Their Eyes, maybe someday. And we have some of the CDs that we pressed, as well as the collection CDs. So that's nice. The other thing that has already come out this year, the other thing that's already come out this year is um, Vicious Blossoms CD. This is a incredible shoegaze find for me. I was so glad that EJ pointed them in this direction, and EJ Hagen is associated with this. And I would like to say that I was just blown away from the first note that I heard, and Nate is the primary instigator of all of this. So Nate Zerbe, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. I guess I've never heard it. There's the inside and the back, and you know the CDs are coming out beautiful. I know everybody wants big artwork on vinyl, but these came out beautifully, and everyone after them has come out beautifully. So there's a bunch of pre-orders that are up. I really kind of pushed the promo work on albums, so that means that I have to put pre-orders out so that the promotion people can see them on Bandcamp, and you all can have some time to pick up copies. So it's about 2 or 3 months before an album comes out that you'll see something come up on the schedule, unless we are rushed. So one of those things that's getting attention, I'm very pleased, is this Departure Street album. He's I believe, an American living in Paris, and it is called Every Color in the Sky. And you can see it's just really, really beautiful artwork. I know it's really bright in here, but you know, you can imagine how bright and full these colors are without sort of the translation of cameras and screens and stuff like that. And I'm really proud of having this artist on the label, and I hope that you all stop by and pick up one of these. The other thing you should remember with small labels like mine, or with anybody else's, you know, this is not all about me. This is about artists in general and putting out so much good into the world, that when pre-orders go up, generally money has gone out. So when you pre-order something far in advance, you're really helping a small label recoup money and not pay, you know, interest on a credit card or something like that. So it's really important to us as label owners and for the artists that we can sort of recoup the money before release, or at least a month after it goes up to you know, up for pre-order. That's just a little behind the scenes stuff. I'm pretty honest about how labels run and what goes on behind the scenes. I think it's important that we are, and so many people think it should be hidden, and people in America are very nervous about talking about that word, that M word, money and finances. But you know, we gotta help each other out. This is a mutual sort of thing where you all support artists and labels so that we can put things out, and I find and curate hopefully the best version of Somewherecold Records I possibly can. Another one that's up on pre-order is Robert Scott Thompson's Escapology. I have been dying to put out a Robert Scott Thompson album since I began the label. He is someone I've been listening to for a very long time. The artwork is gorgeous. You can see here the single panel that goes across the inside of the disc, and then the back, and the doors on the disc itself. So there's all this like door imagery and so forth. So I would go by and check that out. Everything has, at least it has a track, you know, like right waiting for you to download when you pre-order. So you get a little bit of the music before everybody else gets to get a little bit of music. Take it with you in the car and listen on your drives. I wanted to give you sort of a heads up of what's coming. There's a Journey of Giraffes new album coming out. If you don't know John's work, A Journey of Giraffes, John Lane, you must. The first time I heard a Journey of Giraffe song, I was blown away. Like, I was 30 seconds into the first track. And I don't know if it's because we have sort of kindred spirits in terms of music. We would be the type of people, I think, that would click in a band together, right? Those rare moments where you have two people sitting in a room making music and not killing each other. So I think A Journey of Giraffes is just one of my favorite projects, and I'm so glad that Orange Crate Art pointed me in John's direction. So we've got a new album coming from him. That'll be his fourth on that label, maybe fifth. I can't remember. Go to the back catalog, pick up everything. Our Club is phenomenal. Armenia is phenomenal. Kona is phenomenal. Pilgrim is phenomenal. Yes, this is number 5. This one will be called Spool. So get in there and pick up what is there while you can. We also have a fantastically huge Yellow 6 announcement coming, and I know that John Atwood's fans are rabid. They're loyal, and I'm hoping they show up for this one. North End is also going to be releasing something on the label later this year. They are a post-rock band that I have been into since I first heard them. They're connected to a band I love called Signal Hill, and in other words, they're friends. So I was honored when they asked me to do something for them. We'll have more Winterwood coming, of course, and then another John the Silent album. So John the Silent's Renewal will be his new piece, but his older piece got very little attention, and I highly recommend all of you go back and listen. If you're an ambient lover, if you love sort of sparse music that really, really, really pays attention to space and quiet, I would go check out his first release. And then Permafrost AC is also coming along. There are more people. I didn't want to deluge you with folks out there. The stuff that's up for pre-order that I don't have physical copies yet, but they're all, actually most of them are on the way. Federico Balducci and 4000Blackbirds has teamed up for a fantastic album called Anta, Odeli, Uta. That is up for pre-order. Poena Sensus is our brand new dark ambient artist who has already gotten some promo attention. And Krubera is the first release, his debut album actually as a dark ambient artist. There will be an announcement for a new Tombstones in Their Eyes album pretty soon, so look for that. Cementation Anxiety in Continual is up for pre-order. It's at the top of the list there. I highly recommend you give that a listen. The Corrupting Sea, me, that's my project. I released a Pay What You Want singular track called On My Porch, and it was sort of just a means of field recording while I sit on a porch swing and making music around that thing, because I really love where I live, and it's sort of the sounds of where I live, what I hear when I sit outside. And then most importantly, and I cannot drive this home, David Newlyn's Tapes and Ghosts album is remarkable. And we are releasing it on 12-inch vinyl. It is already up for pre-order. There are only going to be 200 copies. I found a way to reduce shipping to Europe and to the UK, and then there will be reduced shipping to the EU when we can figure that out on the spot. So I've given what I think it might be, maybe a little higher on the site, and then if it's lower, I will refund the difference. If it's around the same, then of course we have to keep it the same. But you know, if we can get the shipping down as far as possible, that's our goal. I know that's a big deterrent, but don't let it be, because we've reduced the shipping cost, and I've refunded people who have already pre-ordered in the UK, and so that will be my practice for vinyls that I can get to you in any way, shape, or form. I know it's a mess over there with Brexit and just trying to figure out how to deal with imports and VAT and all of those kinds of things. So please bear with us. But if you stop buying things, if you stop buying albums, if you stop buying stuff, well, the music disappears, you know. And I hope that you will all chip in. On this last segment, I just wanted to show you a couple things that I've gotten in that are outside the label. Oops, sorry, hit my mic. That are outside the label and stuff I've already listened to, or stuff that is on the forefront of my listening. Today, I got the package I've been waiting for, which was the brand new God is an Astronaut album. I'm a huge God is an Astronaut fan. If you have been reading Somewherecold for any amount of time, back when we were blogging on a consistent basis, Somewherecold was a big fan and sort of supporter of God is an Astronaut here on the North American continent. The version I got is incredible. It comes with this metal art of the cover, and then it came with a, the pad you put on your turntable. Sorry, words that are escaping me. And then a multicolored vinyl inside. I also got the other color, and I can't remember what it was. I haven't opened that one yet, but this one was the one I was really, really, really after. I'm so excited that I was able to get one before they ran out. Non-Kana just came in, and this is one of the artists that I've done a split with on Somewherecold, and he's a great friend, and so I picked up his vinyls, and this is a huge step for him. I know that he was very excited to be on vinyl, like I was last year in November. So this is it's amazing. And another album I haven't torn open yet and listened to, but that are on my that is on my listen list is one of them by and it's called Southampo. I did study Greek, so I probably butchered the modern pronunciation, but there you go. It's from Artificial Recordings, and I love the bird art on here. I love owls. It's great. It's incredible cover. All right, what have I been listening to lately in terms of vinyl? I have this on heavy rotation, John Carpenter's new Lost Themes 3. It is quintessential John Carpenter, and I am a huge fan of John Carpenter. His 80 horror soundtrack and his sci-fi stuff just kind of blow me away. They're great. I wish I had more of his music on vinyl. And then Isophene, Reverberatory. This is on Sun, Sea, Sky. Is beautiful sort of ambient electronic stuff. This one I kind of picked out of the blue for some reason, and this is Nyla Hunter's Spells on Leaving Records. So I pay attention really close to Leaving and what they're doing, and this album sort of caught my ear and my eye, and it's fantastic. It's really, really good. And not to be cliche or anything, but given what people say about the Corrupting Sea anyway, I picked up a vinyl copy of Blade Runner 2049. So this is one of my favorite soundtracks, and I don't know what to say about this, but Blade Runner music is so good. I love it very much. The thing is, and this will shock most people, I've heard it in the film, both films quite a few times, because I've watched both films quite a few times, but I've never sat down and listened to an album. So when I picked up this album, it was the first time I've ever sat down and done like a deep listen. And people have, I think, falsely ascribed to me a status of sounding like the Blade Runner composers, but I did hear it in there, and it's kind of amazing when you've not really soaked up something or don't feel like something is a real influence, and then you hear it and you're like, wow, I am kind of doing that. So maybe through osmosis, or through other artists who've done it, or maybe it's just in my genes. I have no idea. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. This year at Somewherecold Records, I am officially full-time. The Somewherecold is officially a legal entity, so it's a company now. And underneath that company falls Somewherecold Records and all of my recording projects and my photography, which is Sonic Wave Photography, my art store, which you can find on Etsy. I'll put all of these links down in the bottom of the YouTube. And we have music videos coming your way for some of the artists this year. I think it's very important that music videos get put up on the site. And I hope that all of you will subscribe and ring the bell, or hit the bell, however you want to say it, because as I move along, I'm hoping that the production gets better. Excuse me. Production gets better, and we're able to produce something that is top quality here. As I belch. Anyway, it takes equipment, it takes some money, it takes space, and we're working on that. Otherwise, Somewherecold Studios is shaping up. I have a brand new studio with monitors and the whole 9 yards, faster computers, faster interfaces. So my own recording itself is turning out better, and hopefully I can begin mixing other bands' works if they like the way I sound. And I'm also, we've transformed the entire upstairs of our house into Somewherecold Records. So the upstairs is the business. And, oh, I wanted to mention something before I sign off, and I'm glad I remembered this. Sorry, I have the hiccups now. Oh, Lord. If you want something that has sold out in our Bandcamp store, like Bear Me Jet's Careless CD, for example, there are probably copies of those sold out albums at either the business, which is our distributor up in Anacortes in Washington. They're a legitimate store, so they can, like, they will let you purchase it, and then they'll send it in the mail to you. And then down here in Louisville, we have Guestroom Records. You can look up Louisville Guestroom Records, and they have all the CDs in stock as well as the vinyl. And then Surface Noise has vinyl and a couple CDs. They're not a really big CD place, but the vinyl stuff is there. And if you really want something that's gone, that's the way to get it. And there's not much out there. Some of it's gone to Japan, some of it's gone to Europe. I know that through some of the stores that our distributors deal with. But yeah, that's about all I wanted to talk about. Say hi. I hope you are all well here in Snowpocalypse and in this sort of weird in-between moment between getting our vaccines and moving forward in some way. I don't know what that's going to look like. I hope it's more of a good civilization, not something that we've seen in the last 4 years or so. Anyway, thank you. I will be back. I will be doing these on a more regular basis, or as I can. I am running the label as my own on my own, as well as my art work. And so when you order, I pack up your stuff. So also, if you have ordered something recently that is in stock, something that's not a pre-order, the roads here have been incredibly scary. I can't get my car out of the driveway, for example. So by the beginning of next week, we should thaw out, and I will be getting packages together and out to you as soon as possible. So please bear with me, and I hope that you are all well and safe, and write to me through the community, write to me on the YouTube page below, come to our Facebook page, come to our Twitter page, come to our Instagram. I mean, wherever you feel comfortable with social media, and come by and chat, ask questions, and we'll do that. And I hope to see you again soon, and it doesn't take me this long to get back to a vlog. Be safe, stay warm, and I will talk to you next time.